come there was a parade and riots and murders and burning cities down because George Floyd, a career criminal, died. But when that white girl on the train got stabbed in the neck, just whisper.
Why do you think they decided to be outraged about the white girl getting stabbed on the train? I mean, people get killed in this country every single day of all races. But on that particular day, that particular person, they had to be outraged. And for some reason, every time they talk about it, they have to bring up George Floyd. Do you notice he said George Floyd died? He didn't say George Floyd was murdered by the very people that are paid to protect him. He said George Floyd died. And look, I would be happy to listen to your concerns if you were ever concerned about people getting killed on this country on a daily basis. But for some reason, out of nowhere, you just decided to be outraged about this random one when there's literally probably dozens that happen every day. But I feel like you just want to talk about it because you want to bring up what happened after the George Floyd murder. Let's be clear, it was a murder. The man was convicted of murder. I'm just curious, how many people of color had been murdered by police up to that point? And how many of those police officers were ever held responsible? Yeah, none? Right. Did you know that black children were 6 times more likely to be fatally shot by the police than white children, even though they only make up 13% of the population? So yeah, people were very upset, especially when they see all of these white mass shooters being walked off by the police. Hell, they even took one of them to Burger King on the way to the jail. Think that would ever happen with a black person? Come on. You're comparing a woman getting killed by a criminal to a person getting murdered by a police officer. And you're outraged that this criminal is on the streets. Well, a lot of people are outraged that bad cops are on the streets. We're literally paying them to hurt people. But look, just a little bit of honesty on your end would be great. Quit pretending you care about the person on the train. You do not. You don't. You don't even care about the kids in our schools. So I know you don't care about the lady on the train from another country. You're putting on a performance. You're putting on a performance. Here's a crazy idea you didn't think of. How about we support the idea of George Floyd living and the woman on the train both living? How about that? I mean, if we can't stop police from shooting 12-year-old kids in the park, how can you complain about us not being able to stop criminals on a train when it's the police who's supposed to stop the criminals? But if you really want to be honest, just admit you're a racist. It's fine. This is America. You can be whatever you want to be. Just quit pretending to be something you're not, which is very ironic, considering that's what you accuse the LGBTQ community of doing every day. Wow, I hadn't thought of that. Thanks.